Welcome back to the Rockies franchise, where the NLDS moves to Los Angeles for games 3 and 4. These teams will battle again after the Rockies began the series with an onslaught. Adael Amador hit the big pinch hit 3-run home run to put the Rockies ahead, and 3 more home runs in the 5th inning would help seal things. The Rockies began the postseason with their own home run derby, winning Game 1 13-5. This gave them a chance to put Los Angeles in a 2-0 hole at home. But Game 2 would go very differently, with Josiah Gray giving the Dodgers the outing they desperately needed, carrying a no-hitter into the 6th and keeping the Rockies' bats quiet all night. Alex Reyes came in to close it down as the Dodgers took Game 2, bringing us to Los Angeles for the next 2 games. And that's where I realized the curveball that Los Angeles was throwing at us, with 2 new faces in their starting rotation for the postseason. Peter Lambert, who has very little Major League experience, and Cody Ponce. Both pitchers were not in the rotation during the season. So what happened? Well, when the season came to an end, the Dodgers felt that Spencer Turnbull just could not stay in the rotation after a pretty disastrous year. His ERA and FIP were both north of 5. And for Tony Gonsolin, I am a bit surprised they sent him down, but they felt he's been regressing, and while the surface numbers look good, the more advanced numbers indicate he wasn't all that effective either. So this is effectively a Hail Mary from them to look for a boost. They traded for 2 superstars. They bring up 2 pitchers with very little experience, and they're hoping they can take control of the series starting here in Game 3. The 27-year-old Peter Lambert getting his first postseason start. Here's Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff hitter for the Rockies as we get underway. Curveball swung on and missed. That stays down. Count goes even. Lambert misses low. 3-2. And that is belted to right field, sending Betts back to the track. And he can't make the catch. It flies over his head. And Nimmo strides into second with a leadoff double. Mookie just unable to get at this one, a few feet out of his reach. That brings up Ryan Reynolds. First pitch is lined into left field, and Nimmo sent around third. Throw coming in, offline, and the Rockies waste no time in taking the lead in Game 3. I wanted to see us get after Peter Lambert early in this game. We do exactly that. He drops the curveball at the knees of Rafael Devers, and this one gets away from Adley Rutschman. Reynolds takes off, takes second base. He's into scoring position now for the best hitter in this offense. Struck him out, though, on the curveball. A good one from Lambert. That's a big bounce back at bat for him. Next, though, it's Xander Bogaerts. He falls behind 0-2. But Lambert not throwing the pitches that'll get a veteran like Bogaerts the chase. 0-2 turns into 3-2 quick. And this one is driven in the air to center field. Bellinger camped under, and no advance from Reynolds. Lambert retires the best 2 hitters in a row. Brings up David Geronimo, and this one is lined into right in front of Betts. Here comes Reynolds around third, and it's 2-0 with Geronimo scoring on the jam shot. Brings up Trey Turner, and this one is hammered to left center field. Splitting the gap, and Geronimo heading to third is waved around. He will score. 3-0 Colorado after the first half inning. And we, of course, get to enjoy having Dustin May as our starter in this building after facing him for many years throughout the franchise. Starting off against Mookie Betts. Betts down the line, it's a fair ball and into left field. Geronimo is there, and Betts held to a single. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Betts takes off. Schaefer's throw, a little high, and he is safe. In scoring position for Vladdy. And he looks at strike 3 up in the zone. A curveball that didn't go where May intended, but it gets the job done. The winner of this series will move on to face St. Louis, who gets a fairly good rest leading up to the NLCS. Driven to the gap in left center and deep. Stays in the yard, but Betts will score, and the Dodgers get that important first run on the board. Trying to keep their young pitcher from playing in too deep of a hole to open. Now Bellinger at second base as Rios can't handle that cutter. That is nasty, and so is the curveball. Schaefer throwing, got him. One on the board for LA. We go top of the second. 2 down, man on for Bryan Reynolds as he's under it. Falls behind, 2 strikes. Flied, jammed into left. Lazy fly ball, and a 0 on the board for Peter Lambert in the second. Bottom 2. Catcher Adley Rutschman with a curveball dropped right in over the inside corner. And striking out on the cutter up. Dustin May picks up his 3rd strikeout. Here's Gavin Lux. This is lined the other way. Geronimo will chase it into the corner. Extra bases again. How do they always hit it at Geronimo and highlight his weaknesses? This is lined into right, but at Nimmo, and Rutschman stays put. And that leaves just Lambert to try and finish it, but the curveball is filthy. He's making sure he gets that strike when he can throw it. We go top 3. Rafael Devers 2-2. Turned on and belted to right field. Back goes Betts. It is gone, and the Rockies extend their lead on the second homer by Devers in this series. Lambert doesn't have anything special about his fastball and caught way too much of the plate there. And now Bogart shows that opposite gap power again, dropping this one on the warning track for a ground rule double. He eventually moves to third base. Trey Turner, another blast to left center field. That's going to score Bogarts, and it drops in for another extra base hit. Trey at second base, 5-1, Colorado. That'll bring up Johnny Schaefer, who can't check his swing on the changeup. 2-2. Base hit center field, and you know Trey's coming around. He will score, and the Rockies make it 6-1 against the young Peter Lambert. 5-run lead for Dustin May. Betts into left field again. He's been swinging a really good bat in this series. Normally, he's a player that has struggled against us. Takes off again. High throw, but Schaefer got him this time. 2 down for the Dodgers. Vladimir Guerrero pops it up, and that'll be played by Devers. 6-1 through 3, as the Dodgers already have to go into their bullpen and again bring out Antonio Senzatella. What does a 54 ERA tell you about the last time we saw him? That's a line drive to center off the bat of Bryan Reynolds. Next is Devers. He'll reach center field as well. 2 aboard. Xander Bogaerts, 1 down. And grounded right to short, and they'll quickly turn the double play. Much needed if they're to have a chance of getting back in this game. But could they get anything going against May? Bellinger trying to beat the shift, and not played well by Bogaerts. That is an error for him. Edwin Rios next, with Bellinger taking off. A little bit off the line, and got him at second base. I don't know. I thought Cody might have reached, but I like the result. Strike 3 on Edwin Rios. Dodgers just not generating a whole lot of offense. Adley Rutschman 3-2. He looks at a nasty cutter on the outside corner as May puts up another 0. In the 5th inning, Geronimo into left field. He drops that one in for a base hit. Johnny Schaefer 3-2. This one misses inside. Rockies get 2 on again versus Senzatella. And Valade into right field. Drops it in for a base hit. Geronimo waved around, and he scores, making it 7-1. This is not good for Antonio Senzatella's ERA. Devers smashes this one through into the gap. And he'll make his way into second base with a very interesting double. Johnny Schaefer, that's going to left center. Extra bases once again. Devers will score, and so will Trey Turner, who reached via walk. 10 runs for the Rockies. And Schaefer was running so fast, he lost his helmet. So another blowout for Colorado, and Dustin May, dominating his former team. That's his 7th strikeout. We move ahead into the 8th, and Devers sends it down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and it's off the foul pole. Second of the day and third of the series. Rafael Devers with the exclamation point, putting the Rockies up by 10. We had Dustin May pitching into the 8th inning, which maybe was a bit long, but not like he'll be pitching again here in the NLDS, so get as much out of him as possible. And the Dodgers do score their 2nd run. But this allows us to save guys like Lucas Sims and Sir Anthony Dominguez, so Lucas Gilbreth takes the mound. He gets Bellinger looking at the knees. That finishes off the 8th inning. He would allow the Dodgers to tack on a run in the 9th, but 2 down, K-Bear Ruiz, 1-2. Struck him out, and the Rockies take Game 3. They ensure that no matter what, they will not be eliminated in this episode. But with a 2-1 advantage, they have a chance to end the Dodgers season and score their biggest victory against them in this franchise. A 2nd blowout win, scoring over 10 runs. And they face another young pitcher in Game 3. Zach Gallen versus Cody Ponce, an elimination game for Los Angeles. In a thunderstorm as well. Perhaps an inauspicious sign for the Dodgers. They really needed a much better outing from Cody Ponce to force a Game 5. We go top of the 1st. Nimmo doubled to open Game 3. Sends it to right center in Game 4, and that is in for a base hit with Bellinger hustling to cut it off. Next, Brian Reynolds, line to left field, the first to reach. Back-to-back singles. Devers is next. Fouled back on the fastball. Falls behind Ponce. The 1-2. Chased it for strike 3. A big strikeout for Cody Ponce. That'll bring up Xander Bogaerts. That should have been ball 4 in my eyes. Instead, it's a 3-2. That's definitely ball 4. Bases loaded for David Geronimo. A chance to do damage. Fastball over the inside corner. Falls behind. Takes the fastball low. The 1-2 looked at for strike 3. It was a curveball over the inside corner. Another strikeout for Ponce, but bases still loaded. He falls behind Trey Turner, 3-1, and misses outside. Ball 4, scores a run. And they're still loaded up for Johnny Schaefer, the 0-1. He's out in front of it, lifted into left field, and just missed a chance to do some real damage. But the Rockies score early again. And here is Zach Gallen's first postseason start for us. Maybe his first postseason start ever. Mookie Betts, 438 here in the postseason. He's been incredible, and despite missing up and in, I think that's a tough pitch to handle anyway. Strike 3. 2 batters later, Vladimir Guerrero hammered to deep left field, forcing Geronimo to chase after it. It is a ground rule double. Hoping to keep him at second. Here is Bellinger, lifted deep to right, but under it. And Nimmo has it eyed up and takes care of it. 1-0 through 1, finally keeping the Dodgers from scoring in the first inning. Here is a base hit to center now from Ryan Vilade. And that'll bring up Zach Gallen. He wants to just sacrifice, but it's popped over to Guerrero, and Vilade didn't get back in time. Double play, followed by Nimmo hammering this one to second, and he is retired. Good inning there for Cody Ponce. Bottom of the second, this is Edwin Rios. Strike 3 on the changeup of Zach Gallen. I've been there before many times. 2-2 on Rutschman. This one is hammered deep to center. Stays in the yard, but another extra base hit. Felt like the Dodgers had all kinds of doubles and just didn't do a good enough job advancing runners. This one leaves Trey in no man's land. He has no play to first. Base hits. 2 on. McKinstry fouls back. 2-2. On the ground, sharply hit to Trey. And a quick turn double play. A 0 for Gallen after the double from Rutschman. We'll go top 3. Full count. Rafael Devers at the plate. Just missed up and in. Devers at first. Bogarts lined into right, and Betts right there. That's a whole lot of ex-Boston players involved in the last 15 seconds. Lined into center, down for Geronimo. He stays hot. Hard turn from Rafi, but he doesn't run like that. 2 on, 2 down for Trey. Little inside out to second, and going the short way to second base. 2 left on there for Colorado. Here's Mookie Betts. Reached out for 1. Lifted into left field where Geronimo has an easier play than they usually give him. Delayed in the 4th inning, an 0-1. And he lines it again into left field. So nice to have him at the bottom of the order. He's showing he can be that good contact hitter. And then Gallen drops in a better bunt. It's not a double play. 2 down, man on second for Brandon Nimmo. And that one is grounded through. Valade waved around. Here is Betts. Not in time. Rockies extend the lead. It's 2-0. Just a beautiful piece of hitting from Brandon Nimmo. Absolutely love having him on this team. Makes it look so easy. Vladimir Guerrero in the 4th inning. Dodgers still looking for their first run. 2-2 from Gallen. Chased it for strike 3. We had a ton of trouble with Vladdy when we met him during the regular season. Handling things better now. This one is lifted for Nimmo down the line. And he's got it measured. To finish off the 4th inning, and Colorado holds their lead. Cody Ponce hanging in there. 2 down, and Geronimo fouls off a changeup that was left up. And then flied to center, but missed this one as well. Bellinger takes care of it, and for Cody Ponce to give up 2 over 5 innings, I think the Dodgers have to be pretty happy with that. It's their offense that's running cold once again. Adley Rutschman 2-2. That one misses. 3-2 from Zach Gallen. And it's driven deep to right field. Back goes Nimmo. It is gone. And the Dodgers are on the board. Adley Rutschman with a good battle against Gallen. Gets a really good pitch, 3-2. Fastball up. 2-1 Colorado. Gallen, 72 pitches into his day, facing Gavin Lux. 3-2. Fouled off the changeup again. Another long battle. Just can't put him away, and eventually misses outside. Running out of gas, it seems, as the changeup isn't there. 3-1. No on that one. That was a better pitch, though. Back-to-back walks. We've seen enough in this game. Gallen goes 4. And we're going to bring in Lucas Sims, the all-star for us this year. What a comeback story he had. 2 on now, nobody out, with the Rockies up by 1. 0-1. Fouled off by Urshela. 2 strikes. Just missed inside. The 2-2. Got him chasing with the slider. Out number 1. A double play is all you need now. Mookie Betts flied into right. Not hit all that deep. It's out number 2. That brings up Carlos Asuaje. 2 for 11 here in the series. That fastball just misses inside. Sims falls behind and loses him. We have walked the bases loaded for the Dodgers. Bringing up the best power hitter they possess. And we can't find the strike zone. Guerrero looks at ball 3. You gotta throw it in the zone. Fouled off. Devers doesn't go and try to make this catch. I felt like that was playable. 3-1. Missed. Tried to pitch him carefully, couldn't find the zone, and the game is tied. At this stage, Taylor Rogers was warming up as they had their series of lefties coming up, but Sims would stay in to face Bellinger. Fastball fouled off. Another one to fall behind. 1-2 from Lucas Sims. Got him with the slider. Sims comes in and manages to clean up the mess, but not before allowing the tying run. We head into the 6th inning. New pitcher in for LA. It's Senzatella once again. And he walks Trey Turner on a borderline pitch. Johnny Schaefer. He gets a hold of this one into left center field. Bellinger back, has room and takes care of it. Johnny's had a few he just barely missed on. And they timed up the steal attempt perfectly. Trey Turner thrown out at second base. Couple hits on the day for Ryan Valade, but he's under the 1-0 pitch, flied for Betts, and that's a big 0 for Senzatella. Following the top of the 6th inning, we had already scheduled Taylor Rogers to come in, but then the umpires decided it was time for a 45-minute rain delay. So I wasn't sure whether to say keep or warm up a pitcher. It shows Rogers come out, but now we have to put somebody new in that isn't warm. So we're forced to put Yanni Chirinos basically into the game and warm him up the best you can right on the mound. All the while, Rogers does show up in the box score without any statistics. So we basically lost a reliever to face, a bunch of left-handed hitters. Thrown out, though, at first base. Take care of that one. Gavin Lux 2-2 under this one and flied to right. Under it is Nimmo and puts it away. So Chirinos comes in. All is well. He puts up the 0. But this also created a dilemma because now we're a pitcher shy of what I wanted. Didn't want Dominguez or Soto in the bottom of the 7th. So I made the call to keep Chirinos in to hit in the 7th in a tie game, which I know probably isn't a good idea, but I wanted him to pitch bottom 7. We didn't have Sims, we didn't have Rogers, and I felt like he was our best option for the bottom of the 7th. We get nothing in the top half of the frame against Corey Knebel. Chirinos comes back out. Launched to center field, forcing Reynolds back. He gets to it. 2 away. Just needs one more. Here's Mookie Betts. Line deep to left field. Geronimo can't get to it. And Betts will sprint into second with a 2-out double. Chirinos staying in to face a Suaje, and this one will find center field. Betts waved around, and the Dodgers have taken the lead. There's a whole lot of second guessing with this last inning or so in those decisions. Maybe it would have been better to have somebody come in with Betts on base, but Chirinos gives up the go-ahead run. 2-2 turns into a full count against Guerrero, and he gets the chase. Strike 3. We're now trailing going into the 8th, facing Sean Newcomb. 2-0. Devers looks at a changeup at the plate. 3-0. Flied into left a little bit late, but maybe he can beat the shift. Not quite on this one. One down, Bogarts. On the ground, sharply hit to third base, and Rios makes the play. That leaves the inning up to David Geronimo. Chopper, what a play at third. Rios got him. Fantastic defense in the 8th inning out of Edwin Rios. The Dodgers maintain their lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Hoping to keep this a 1-run game, we bring in Sir Anthony Dominguez, and he misses high to Bellinger, and it's a 6-pitch walk. Rios is next. He chases the slider. 2-2. Chased it again. Dominguez doesn't have to find the strike zone to be effective, as we know. And then they bring in Jesse Franklin, puts down a quality bunt and beats out the throw. 2 on, 1 down. This could be trouble with the Dodgers searching for insurance. Lux into shallow center. Valade goes after it. Off his glove, it drops in. Scrambling to second. Franklin is out, leaving runners at the corners with 2 down. RBI chance now for Zach McKinstry, behind it at 100. Count goes 3-2. Got him with a high fastball. Dominguez gets it done. And we go into the 9th inning, knowing we at least need 1 run against Alex Reyes, who is 2 for 2 in his postseason save attempts so far. 1-run game. Trey Turner leads off for Colorado. Flied in the air on the first pitch to Betts. He's over, secures it, 1 down. Johnny Schaefer is next, 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded through, base hit. And the Rockies get the tying run on and put in Jacob Pearson to run for him. Valade next, 2 for 3 on the day. Can't connect on the fastball. 1-1. On the outside corner, Reyes gets strike 2. The 1-2. Taken low, ball 2. Evened up. Missed inside. Valade works the count full. Grounded through into left field. Valade's 3rd hit. 2 on for Colorado, and perhaps a base hit from tying this game. We have to go to somebody young from this bench. And Zach Veen, the former first-round pick, comes out. One of the top prospects for us when this series began. Fouls off a slider. 1-2. Fouls off the fastball. 2-2 from Reyes. Got him with the curveball just under the strike zone. 2 down. It all comes down to Brandon Nimmo. 2 for 4 on the day as the fastball's in at the knees. 0-1 from Alex Reyes. Line drive into left field. And the catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken game 4. They win it 3-2. Forcing this series to go to a winner-take-all. Game 5, back in Denver. The Rockies have won the blowouts. The Dodgers have won the close games. And we have 1 more to decide who is moving on to the NLCS. Walker Buehler versus Luis Severino. Biggest game of the series. I'll see you all next time in Game 5 of the NLDS. Thank you all for watching today's video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.